sugar, a soft tease. The butter's smooth, the dough's just right. Oh, baking brioche feels so light. Whisk it soft, don't let time race. There's warmth and love in every trace. Pastries rise like dreams, they'll gleam. A kitchen spun from a sweet, soft dream. Cinnamon swirls in the afternoon air. A kitchen of scents.
Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today is a special episode because I wanted to get with you on a day with me. Today is a special day because my husband is out for the weekend, and so I wanted to show you a little bit what happens behind the knits. So I'm going to try and show you around today. This might be a very busy day because I'm alone to manage my daughter and our dog. So yeah, I hope that you will like this video. So this morning, Lucy is having some kiwi. She absolutely loves it. And also I like to prepare her some pancakes in the morning. So these are oat pancakes with apples, eggs, and skyr. I may put the recipe below if you want to bake some, but she loves it, and she has some protein in the morning because we don't eat a lot of meat, so we try to compensate and eat more protein throughout the day with different sources. So yeah, she's here and she loves her kiwi. So I'm going to continue feed her, and I have my tea and also my coffee because I just can't choose between tea and coffee, so I tend to just prepare both of them and then drink them at the same time. A little bit weird, but it works. So if you don't know what to choose, you can actually choose that. So yeah, today we are going at the library because I'm doing some charity at a library in a small town next to Bourges, and we have today we are reading books for toddlers, so it's 0 to 3 years old, and so Lucy is coming to hear the story also, and I'll be there to read to the children, and we will also have a journalist that comes for the local gazette, so that's going to be very, very exciting. So yeah, I'm going to take you with me on this day. We also have some construction to do, so I will try and take you with me. Tu veux du kiwi? So we are going to choose some paint for the kitchen, and also I want to paint a wall in our hallway entry. I don't know how you say that in English, but yeah, and so the place we put our coats and yeah, I will be trying to squeeze in some knitting because that's what this channel is about, but also behind the knits. So let's go for the day.
Pause the dough, let it rest a tad. I pick up my needles, my heart feels glad. A cup of tea steams gentle and wise, knitting hearts with love that never dies. Whisk it soft, don't let time race. There's warmth and love in every trace. Pastries rise like dreams, they'll gleam. A kitchen spun from a sweet, soft dream.
It's the first outing of the day, so I'm taking out Jenna for this outing because I can't take her to the reading. So first outing of the day, and the second one will be to go to Marmagne for the reading.
Whiskered soft, don't let time race. There's warmth and love in every trace.
We are leaving for the reading. So the reading is at 45 minutes from here by bike. So I'm on my bike. Lucy's here. We are all set to go. And yeah, I decided to try and do a little bit more sports just to be better in my body. And I feel like biking is actually so nice for me. I feel a lot better, and I've noticed that I actually gained some strength. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, the goal is to be there at 10:30, and it's 9:45, so 45 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. And put your helmet on, that's important. Okay, see ya.
Dreams they'll gleam, a kitchen spun from a sweet, soft dream.
It's 1:45 p.m. and we're back. So this was so great. I just did 25 kilometers of bike, so back and forth, but still. So I'm very happy, very proud of myself. And yeah, the event was so nice. We expected 6 to 7 children maybe, and there were like 18 of them, so that was incredible. We didn't expect such a great moment, and the parents were so happy, the children were the happiest. Really, they had a great time. So if I have a photo before I publish, I will put it here now. And just know that everyone agreed to have their photo being taken and posted here. And yeah, I'm so happy. It was so great, so nice. And it was my first time as a librarian, volunteering librarian. First time I did such an activity, and it was so great. So yeah. So I haven't eaten before I went back from the library. I wanted to eat on the road, like stop somewhere and eat, but Lucy was actually sleeping all the way back and forth on the road. So I wasn't expecting her to sleep that much, but it actually happened. So that was great, and I didn't want to wake her up. So what I did was I bought a sandwich that I didn't eat. So it's the very classic French ham and cheese and butter sandwich. So I'm having that. And for dessert, we have a French pastry. So that's actually not the shape it used to be. It used to be longer. But in France, we call that éclair au chocolat. And I don't know the word in English, so I put it somewhere. And I love it. That's my favorite dessert. So I'm having that too. And yeah, and Lucy ate before we went back from the library because it was 12. And so yeah, she was hungry and she's still hungry. So I did those mini quiches and she's eating one more. So that's salmon and broccoli quiche. So yeah, bon appétit! It's 4 p.m. and my daughter is napping for the third time this day. So I am speaking very low. I hope that you will be able to hear me. But I have some painting to do because we are doing some construction here. So what we wanted is to paint the hallway all in white, because before there was this grayish type of wallpaper, and I am not a fan of wallpaper. And also, as we are militaries and we change houses regularly, we move regularly, this house is going to be sold in a while, so we want it to look as modern and well managed as possible, so that people will want to buy it when we move. So yeah, I have everything here. I have this and all sorts of different brushes, and I have my paint. So yeah, this side is already done, and so we just have this side to go, and then I will just have this teeny tiny bit here around the door and also there. So yeah, let's get to it, and then I'm going to show you the kitchen.
I take the yarn, so soft, so fine, a flick of needles, a twist of time, each loop.
Hello again. So the wall is finished. Yay! I'll put a photo here, or maybe some footage afterwards, because the finishing of the painting was a bit hectic. Yeah, it was quite hectic. Lucy woke up, but she was not well at all, not feeling well at all. So I don't know what happened, maybe in her sleep or something. But maybe she's tired too, because we did a lot of things today. But yeah, she just couldn't calm down. So yeah, an hour has passed, so we tried eating. It didn't work. Then we tried playing, it didn't work. So now we are having some milk, and maybe that will help. So yeah, I want to share also about this, because that's life, guys, and things are not perfect. What we show on internet is sometimes nice, but that's just a part of our lives, and there are many other things that are going on. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. I'm a young mom. There's mess here and there and everywhere, because my daughter is exploring everything, and so yeah, there's mess everywhere, but that's life. That's how it goes. And when she sleeps, I try and tidy up as much as I can. But yeah, that's what life is made of. So, but I'm happy that the wall is done. So that's great. I didn't manage to finish it totally before she woke up, but it was like 5 minutes to finish. So I managed to to make her be happy for 5 minutes, so that I could finish the wall. And yeah, there are still the brushes to wash, so hopefully I will get them back, but I think it's gonna be okay, because that's just a soap and water kind of matter, and that's a problem for later me, so it will be okay. So yeah, here we are, and maybe we won't make it to the store today, but it's okay. and I'm still going to show you about the kitchen, even if we don't have paint. Ça va mon cœur? Oui. Ça va? Oui. So yeah, see you later, guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may know that I gave myself a little challenge with my Playful Palette sweater. So I'm currently knitting on the body, and it was like maybe Wednesday or something. I tried to challenge myself into finishing the body at the end of the week. So we are Saturday, so I still have 15 centimeters left, like more like 12 centimeters left of stockinette, and then I'm supposed to do 8 centimeters of ribbing. So I'm not sure I'm going to manage and win this challenge to myself, but I wanted to get motivated with some kind of challenge and goal. And so I'm going to knit on this sweater for this vlog because I am motivated. I want this sweater to get off my needles. I won't be able to wear it, obviously, until the next fall. But I want to knit on summer knits. And I don't want to put this on rest because, yeah, I just love this sweater. I love the design and I just want to finish it because I would be so happy if I did. So I'm gonna get to it.
A gentle tread, weaving dreams with golden thread. The wool obeys, my fingers call, a scarf, a mitten, oh, I make it all. The rhythm hums, a quiet song, in every pearl where hearts belong. Oh, knitting pearl, the needles glide.
Okay, so let's talk about the kitchen. So that's my kitchen. And so that's the overview of my kitchen. And so let's start with what I love in this kitchen. So the first thing that I love is that there is so much space. So you have a lot of storage. You have plenty of cupboards here. So here's the part where I tend to cook, and here obviously to fry and do all sorts of things. That is currently our sink. So as you can see, there's a lot of work going on here. I like that it is big, but it's very old and it has been painted black over some orange. So yeah, it's not dirty. That's how it is when it's washed. So I hate it, obviously. And also, I don't know if you will be able to see, but this has been very used and it's plastic and red. And so I don't really like this style. But it's very practical, you know. You cook things and you have the sink right next to it. So that's great. I like that we have something to put our washing machine here. So that's great, but as you can see, it misses something to hold all of this because we were supposed to have a big washing machine for our dishes, but we are used to have very, very smaller kitchens. So we decided to keep our little dishwasher because it's great and we like it the way it is, small, and we like it small, so that's perfect. And on this side you also have our fridge and another giant cupboard, which is great because you can put many things in it. But there's a flow to this one, so you're gonna see. And here we have this little station for coffee and baking. that we installed when we got here, but obviously, yeah, there's a problem because it's very, very small. So the problem with this cupboard is that it seems big, but when you open it here, there's absolutely nothing. So all this thing is wasted. We just have here our glass to throw out. We tried to put the rice here because we eat a lot of rice, so we have like a 5 kilos pot of rice here. But as you can see, that's a lot of space that's lost. And so we would like to put some drawers in here so that we would be able to store all the food, because I bake most of the things myself. So, and currently this space here and here is just for the food, because as I bake everything, I have a lot of ingredients. So yeah, that's a problem. So if you hear some noise, that's just my daughter playing here. So yeah. So I love it because it's huge and I have plenty of space to cook. But it's an old lady that needs love. So we're gonna give her some, and yeah. So that's how it looks. So on to the plan we have. So what we want to do is get rid of the red tiles and put some of this ceramic tiles that are really, really nice. It's a beige, very neutral beige, and I think it will be just perfect to go on here everywhere. So I'm gonna put it here so that you can see actually what's going on, but I think the color is very beautiful. I think this will look very nice. So we want to put the tiles up to the cupboards here. So everywhere, and get rid of the red and the metal tile here, which is also washed, but as you can see is stained, and there's even some rust on it, and I just can't get rid of it. So this has to go. So yeah, that's for the tile. And then we have the paint. So that's the same kind of beige as the tile, the ceramic tile that we want to do. And so we want to paint all over with this color in the kitchen, so that the kitchen has a kind of a brighter look, because there is wallpaper everywhere. And as you can see, it's not even everywhere, because when we arrived, we moved this cupboard from here to here. And as you can see, there wasn't even any wallpaper behind it. So yeah, that's a problem. So we're gonna paint everything in beige. And the last thing that we are going to do is get rid of all these wooden things on the doors and change the handles too, and paint all the cupboards in a light green, like kind of a sage green, but pale sage green. And of course, we're going to change the sink and make some room for our stove. I think that's called a stove. And yeah, because as you can see, it's great, it's new, but there's not enough space as a whole to put it in here. So that's a bit ridiculous, right? So yeah, obviously we have to change all that. So as you can see, there's a lot to do in the kitchen, but I'm very eager to do the job. This seems like a lot, but I truly think that it's not going to be as long as it seems, because the interior of the cupboards is really clean and nice and neat. So it's only the cover that needs to change, but the heart of the kitchen will stay the same. It's just colors. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And we won't have the time to go to the store today, But if we go tomorrow, I will put some photos of what we chose. And yeah, until then, I will continue my day. Bye bye. And also, I wanted to say about what I just told about my kitchen, that it's totally okay to have a non-perfect kitchen. I do, and I want to make some construction in it because I spent my whole life in the kitchen and I want it to look better. But obviously, if your kitchen is not perfect, it's normal. It's just normal. And yeah, just wanted to say this. I love my kitchen. I spend my day cooking in it. I think that's the part of the house where I spend the most time because I love it. It's big. We can cook so many things. When my family or friends come, we cook all together here because we have the space for it, and it's so great. And I'm so grateful that I have this wonderful kitchen. I just want to give it a little fresh look. So yeah, I just wanted to say this. Lucy is asleep for the night, and I went downstairs in the basement so that I could talk to you without actually having to whisper. So yeah, I didn't put my lights, my filming lights on or anything. So that's just bare me. I've taken my shower, so my hair's wet and I'm in my pajamas. But it's a vlog, so it's cozy. Let's stay cozy. And as this channel is about knitting, I thought that maybe I could do a little knitting chat with you because I wanted to talk to you about knitting and about some videos that I watched recently, and they I did really resonate with what was said in the videos, and so I wanted to talk to you about it. So that's the first time that I do a knitting chat, so I hope that I will be able to knit while chatting because I tend to just stop what I do when I talk. So we'll see if I get to work on this sweater or not while I talk to you. So, what I wanted to talk about is that I saw a video recently from Morgan Unraveled, and she was talking about how making content pressurizes her into making some knit garments, and that she didn't want this in her life because she was really happy to be a mom and she felt like it was her priority. And this whole video really resonated with me, and I really encourage you to watch it if that's a subject that might interest you. But I thought that this was very true and sensible from her to talk about this because I obviously do this as a hobby and I don't have 10,000 subscribers on my channel, so this is on a whole other very smaller level. But I think that it's very important that whenever we have a hobby and we want to share about it, it has to remain a hobby. And yeah, I think if you're not making content, I think this can also resonate with you in a way that you have to find your balance into what you do in your life, basically, like in your hobbies. What place do you want your hobbies to take in your life, and how do you want to combine them to make them fit into your life and to have them give you something positive and not be a burden in any way with time. And yeah, I think that's a very interesting question. Like, for example, for my knitting, I love knitting. I am a very passionate person in the sense that I love a lot of things and I want to try a lot of crafts, a lot of different activities. I love doing some construction. That's what I love. I love sewing. I love knitting. I love cooking. I love taking adventures and going out. And most of all, I love spending time with my daughter. And yeah, so I think that that's very important to find your balance, because it's difficult, but I feel unhappy whenever I can't do any of those things. So I have to find a space for every single one of these activities. And I also love making videos, and I don't want to stop making videos, even if sometimes very that's a lot of work. Because when you see, especially when you see a video like a vlog type like this, that's a lot of work. You have to do some montage and de-rush everything and put it together. And I love doing that, so that's why I do it. And even if I have very few followers, I still feel the need to give you something, some content on a regular basis, because I think that's very important. But I can't give you just knitting contents, because I have only two hands and a very busy life, and I think that's the case for almost everyone in the world, except for knitting designers and persons that actually can make a living out of their knitting videos. And that's not my case. And even if I don't work on a like classic meaning, I still have a job as a mom, and I'm very, very proud and happy about it. And yeah, so I hope that this content is okay for you. And I think that I will continue to post podcasts, obviously, but I don't know if it's very interesting for you if I don't have a lot of progress done. So I really would like to know what you think about that. If you would be happy with me still talking to you about my progress, even if it's very few progress, or if you don't care and you still want to hear me blabbing about my knitting. So yeah, either way, I would be very happy with both answers. So just tell me what you want, because that's really important, I think. You're the people who receive this content, so obviously I must do something that suits you, and both answers are okay for me. I just want to have some guidance into what you like. And I personally also really love this behind the knits kind of content. So I'm going to continue making some of them. Obviously, the last one I made was in December, so that's something I will do like every, like maybe trimester or something. I don't have really a planning made for that kind of thing, but I feel like when I watch content, I I also want to know a little bit more about the person that I watch. So that's what I'm sharing here. What I like to see is what I want to share too. So yeah, so that's the first video content and the first question about balance that I wanted to talk about here. And also I wanted to talk about a really interesting question that Bethany from When Love Knits talked about in her last video. And I think the title was something like Is Grey Overrated or something like this? And like she was talking about her wanting to, for now, knit some colors, and even if these are sweaters that she won't wear for her whole life. And I think that this also joins the question of balance and what do you expect from your hobby. And what I expect is I want to have pieces that I wear a lot, but also I'm not that into classics. It depends. I mean, sometimes I need a good classic because I'm going out or for some other reason I am more of like in a classic mood, and so I want to wear something that I can really put on and go anywhere with that piece. But at the same time, I think that why wouldn't I go everywhere with a very colorful piece? Why not? Because that's who I am, and I don't really care what people would think about my outfits, because I feel like if I'm comfortable in it, I will shine in it. And so people are going to not even mind what I wear, because what's important is what I actually say and who I am when I'm somewhere. So yeah, and if people are not interested in what I say because they're too obsessed with what I wear, maybe I don't want to talk to them. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel. And so yeah, all that is to say that I used to be a very neutral girl. I wanted some classic outfits that I could wear, that would be timeless and I could wear anytime and in every circumstance without any problem. And a few months ago, my husband told me, I was like, my daughter was like 3 months old, so I was very on a very early postpartum kind of role, and so my body was still a bit strange to me, and I had to just get acquainted again with my body and my femininity and my motherhood and everything. And so I managed to wear this beautiful black velvet dress that my best friend gave me. She wore it when her children were little, because it's a dress that you can actually breastfeed with. So that's really, really nice. And when your baby is very little, it's nice to be able to breastfeed basically anywhere you go. So So yeah, I was very happy. I was like, okay, I'm glamorous again. I'm very happy about that. And then I went out and my husband saw me and he told me I was really beautiful, but I saw that it did not come up to his eyes. And so I was like, what's the matter? I thought you liked this dress. And he told me, I like you, but it's not that I don't like the dress, it's that you're a colorful person. And so you wearing black is very strange to me. And I took it as a very big compliment because I am a very colorful person, but I never really put the words on that. And I was like, people are seeing this about me. My husband is seeing this about me. And I never really put words on this feeling about who I am, but I feel like he just saw through me and he was like, yeah, you're a colorful person. So it's not that you don't wear black well, because you do. It's just that you don't usually wear black, and that's just because I feel like that's not you entirely, because you're a colorful person. And so I went to the gala with my black velvet dress, and I was very happy about it because it was a very nice dress. And I don't dress to please my husband, I dress to please me. But he was right in a way that I am a colorful person, and that just something clicked in me. And I was like, why have only neutrals in my wardrobe? Just because it's practical, but do I want to be practical all the time? Maybe I just want also to be this colorful person who wears some very colorful things, like flashy and all. And so yeah, I'm thinking that I need some color, and this sweater is the first step of putting some color in my wardrobe. And I obviously have color, but in a very classical, neutral kind of way. I don't know if that's clear, but I have like timeless pieces, but not really this kind of piece. So yeah, I'm working on it, and I'm very happy that I'm working on it. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to talk about. I would really like to know what you think in the comments. If you made it up to here, thank you, because I think I've talked for a very long time. I can see on my chronometer that's 17 minutes of talking about other videos and what I thought about them. So I hope you liked it. I really hope you liked the day with me. I was very happy to take you around and show you my life, and I tried not to show too much mess because there's a lot of mess, but that's life, and life's not perfect. You don't have to have a perfect house, perfectly tidy and everything. Social media is not the reality, and I want to share reality here. I don't want to share just this fancy store store, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I don't live in a store, I live in a house. And yeah, so I really hope that you liked it, and I will continue watch aesthetic videos as well, because I'm like you, I like very aesthetic videos, and I hope my videos are a bit aesthetic aesthetic enough for you to like them. So yeah, anyway, I'm digressing, so on these words, I wish you a very nice week. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.